Instead, fake it and Bonnet. Got his man. And this is going to be 6 points. Touchdown, Lodi. Boom. On the board in one play.
Lodi scores on the very first play of the game, and they never look back. They dismantle Luxembourg Casco en route to a 38-14 win and their second title in school history. Welcome back to our Wausau studios for this 2024 Bracket Reveal Show. Brad Hanson, Keegan Hewitt, and Travis Wilson of WISports.net. Alongside me, we're excited to be with you today.
Just 4 more divisions to go, so let's jump right into it. We're bringing you D4. We'll start in Section 1. Northeastern champs Freedom claiming the top spot here. They'll get St. Croix Central. Prescott and Seymour square off in the 4-5 matchup. Mosinee and the Indians take the 3 seed. They'll host 6-seeded Ellsworth. 2 seed going to Baldwin Woodville, who will take on Oconto Falls, the 7 seed.
In Section 2, it's Winneconne who gets the 1. They take on Kohler, Sheboygan Christian, Sheboygan Area Lutheran. Yeah, that's one school. Xavier will host Little Chute in the 4-5 game. Berlin gets the 3 seed. They'll take on 6-seeded Campbell Sport. And Mayville earns the 2 seed. They'll play host to 7th-seeded Waupun.
Switching over to Section 3, your defending D5 champs Aquinas get moved up because of that competitive balance we mentioned, and they still get the 1 seed. They'll host Edgewood. It's Lodi hosting Wisconsin Dells in the 4-5 matchup. West Salem earning the 3 seed. They'll host 6-seeded Platteville, and Columbus earns the 2. They'll take on 7th-seeded Arcadia. Travis, we got to dive into Columbus a little bit. What do you make of this Capital Conference Championship and this season they put together?
Well, the Capital Conference we have seen over and over is just one of the best conferences in the state at that kind of medium school level. Lodi won a state championship last year. Columbus won it a couple years ago in Division 4. And even though Columbus graduated the state's all-time leading rusher, Colton Brunell, who's now out at North Dakota, they haven't missed a beat. Connor Roach coming back and putting up big numbers for Columbus. Peyton Powers, a talented junior quarterback as well. Just a really good team in Columbus that is looking like one of the better teams in the division, but man, what a bracket they are in. You've got the 3-time defending state champion Aquinas. You've got defending Division 4 state champion Lodi. Columbus is in there. West Salem shouldn't be an afterthought either, as a solid team out of the Cooley Conference. It's a really strong group.
Well, let's talk about West Salem. Their only loss, a 2-point thriller to Aquinas. What are you seeing from the Panthers this year?
Well, they also lost earlier they beat Onalaska earlier this year, which was a good win for them. Lost that late season game to Aquinas to decide the Cooley Conference Championship, but yeah, really like what they can do. Interesting enough for them, Luke Baginski moved from quarterback to running back this year, but he's got a teammate in the backfield that joins him back there every once in a while. Trevor Arntz lives out every offensive lineman's dream. Plays guard most of the time, but they have packages where he comes in and runs the football. He was our Jolly Good Player of the Week earlier this year. You don't see that very often. An offensive lineman that gets to carry the football.
Using your athletes the right way. I like that.
Jolly, though, works for an offensive lineman, right? All right, let's take a look at our last D4 section. It's Racine St. Catherine getting the 1 seed. They're going to host Shoreland Lutheran. Kettle Moraine Lutheran is your 4 seed. They'll host Delavandarian. Edgerton gets the 3 seed. They're going to play host to Evansville. And Lake Mills earns the 2 seed. They'll host St. Francis. So, Travis, like we said, a lot of good teams in this division.
Tons of great teams. What are you looking forward to the most here? Maybe a matchup that keys your eye, or maybe an upset potential you might see here in this one.
Well, again, the strength of that upper right bracket, let's call it, certainly stands out. And then also the upper left bracket, where we see not only Freedom, the champions of the Northeastern Conference and an undefeated team, but some really good teams out of the Middle Border Conference, which is also one of the better medium school teams up there. St. Croix Central is not going to be a pushover as an 8 seed. Prescott is a 4 seed. That's a very, very good football team. Baldwin Woodville, Ellsworth. That Middle Border Conference for many years has made so many impressive runs. That's a really fun group to watch.
Well, we're looking forward to seeing how that goes.